Yeah, welcome for today's meditation, August the 15th. As always, starting with paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. As always, we start by paying respect, because what we send our mind to, we connect to. And by paying respect to our whichever Christian, Buddhist, Muslim faith, we connect to this, and this is the energy which comes in. So a Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no particular spiritual lineage tradition, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes and we open the heart. We bring our attention to the body, being aware of the body, being aware of the sitting posture. If we can sit on the floor like this, it's good. It's a very stable position, posture. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here, try to see ourselves sitting here, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our own body, we're sending our attention back to our own body. We're sending our energy back to our own body. Being aware of the posture, being aware of the sensations of the body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out. Usually we feel most clearly at the inside of the nostril. We just keep the attention at that one point, just staying at the gateway. Or we can keep our attention at the abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to focus, where we like to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. It can be very helpful to keep the mind centered. In the Forest Thai tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in silently, repeating in the mind, Bud. We breathe out, Do. A Christian can use a Christian mantra. such as breathing in, yay, breathing out, sus. And today is a special day for Christians. It's the celebration of the Ascension of the Virgin Mary. It's the 15th of August. A Hindu can use a mantra such as Shivoham, Soham, breathing in, So, breathing out, Ham. Or there are many other mantras we could use, or we can use no mantra, just simply being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, and always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So anchoring our attention on the breathing, knowing the body, knowing the mind, knowing whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. All these thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind, moods. We watch all these contacts with the mind from outside, from inside. We observe, we watch, we know, and we let go. We don't react, simply observing. Usually we react to whatever contacts the mind. It's our long-established habit since we were born to always react to what contacts the mind. If we react with desire, with attachment, with like, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we kick this heart in all directions. If we react with anger, with aversion, if we observe our heart, we see, we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the two extremes of kicking this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train the mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now? From outside or from inside? We train ourselves to know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go. We don't react, we simply let it go. Very easy to say, not so easy to do. The mind will always try to run away. The mind will always try to escape the training. Sometimes it will run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes it will dream and drift away. The good news is that there is a shortcut way to train ourselves in meditation. The shortcut way is through patience. Whenever the mind runs away, drifts away, we have the patience to bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the mantra, back to the present. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 1,000 times. Just anchoring our attention on the breathing, being aware of our body, being aware of our mind. Whatever forms in the mind, we see it, we observe it, we let it go. Whatever thoughts may appear, we just observe them as bubbles in the mind. If we see the thought bubble appear in the mind, we watch it appear, we don't react, we watch it disappear. And the mind stays calm and clear. If we react to the thought bubble in the mind, we create more. If we react with attachment or with aversion, we create more of these thought bubbles. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. The heart becomes hot and cramped. Whatever appears in the mind, we observe it, we let it go. We don't take interest. If we take interest, we pour our energy into it and we make it bigger, we make more of it. So just watching, letting go. Watching what appears, watching it disappear. Watching what arises, watching it pass away. Usually we send our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we send our attention in all directions, we send our mental energy, and so we feel drained, depleted. We've thrown away all our mental energy. Now in the meditation practice, we train ourselves to keep our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body as they arise and pass away. Being aware of the breathing as it arises and passes away. Being aware of whatever forms in the mind. We watch them arise, we watch them pass away. Thoughts, moods, feelings, memories, we watch them arise, we don't react, and we watch them pass away. The mind becomes energized, the heart becomes recharged. As we stay with our breathing, stay with the mantra if we use, always knowing, letting go. Instead of being scattered in all directions, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized, and we feel a great sense of harmony, harmony in body, harmony in mind. The body feels light and refined. We have a most refined sense of ease and comfort in the body, and the mind becomes at peace. The mind starts to know what peace is. The mind starts to know how to find peace. Peace is the normal state of mind. If we stop to agitate the mind, stop to disturb the mind, stop to constrict and burn our own heart, peace is the normal state of mind. Just as if we have a glass of muddy water, we put the glass down, the mud will settle to the bottom of the glass, leaving the water clear and clean. Same with the heart. We stop to disturb, agitate our own heart. We stop to constrict our own heart. All the disturbance, agitation, distractions in the mind will settle out, leaving the heart clear and clean. So we see very quickly, we don't need to put anything into the mind for peace, for happiness. All we have to do is clear it out, clean it out. We find we have what we call the 4 divine states of mind: kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. We call these the 4 Brahma Vihara. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara means dwelling, abode. So the high heavenly beings dwell in kindness, dwell in compassion, dwell in joy. They rejoice. They dwell in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. It's how the mind should be all the time. It's how the heart should be all the time. If only we would stop to disturb, agitate our own mind, it's how the heart should be all the time. We can enter this abode, this dwelling, this vihara, through the door of kindness, through the door of compassion, through the door of joy, through the door of equanimity. It's the abode, the dwelling of the pure heart. As we unify the energies, we start to feel a lightness within, and we start to see a brightness within. This is because the energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we intensify, unify our inner energies, they become stronger and stronger to the point where we can feel, we can see our own inner energies. At first, the practice can be very frustrating, very tedious. We practice and we practice, but we don't seem to get anywhere. We don't see any results. The mind wants to give up, wants to find some stimulation, some distraction on the outside. But we have patience. We continue with our practice, just knowing the breathing, knowing the body, knowing the mind. The inner energies grow stronger and stronger until we cross a certain threshold of energy, and then we get a lift inside. We feel this lightness inside. We see this brightness inside. And now we are much more encouraged, much more enthusiastic, much more confident. A whole new world opens up inside. A whole new dimension opens up inside. The mind becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear, and collected. As we progress in our meditation, there's nothing magical, only peace. The purpose of meditation is peace. Peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. As we progress in our practice, the heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. Inner peace, inner normality. We watch the inner light appear, we see it, we observe it, and we let it go. As we let it go, the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. If we become attached to it, we try to hold it, we lose it. It's like trying to hold water. But we just see it, we observe it, and we let it go. As we observe the breathing at the nose or at the abdomen, we just observe the breathing, we let it go, we don't try to control or force. Same with the inner light. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing, the inner refined breathing. We see it, we observe it, and we let it go. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger. In time, it fills the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. We are no longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The mantra Buddho means the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We simply know, observe our own body, our own mind, knowing what arises, knowing what passes away, watching the sensations arise and pass away, the breathing arise and pass away, all the mental events arising and passing away. We simply observe. We know our own body, our own mind. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Always keeping the mind in the present, knowing the breathing in, knowing the breathing out. As we continue our practice, we find an inner oasis, an oasis of peace within, an inner sanctuary, our inner sanctuary at the heart. We find a wellspring at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh, light energy, life energy. And we can drink deeply from our own inner well. Before, the mind always wanted to go to the outside, find some distraction, stimulation on the outside. Now the mind is content to stay within. Now it's much more enjoyable, much more pleasant for the mind to stay within, simply resting at the heart. And there's a feeling of home coming. We've come home, home to our own heart. And simply being at peace. Nothing magical, nothing mysterious, just peace. Each moment full of peace, full of life, full of light. And peace is never boring. If there's boredom in the mind, it's just one more mental state to let go of. When all these states of mind are let go of, what remains is peace. We continue with our practice. The heart becomes more energized. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain, we always feel we are overflowing, overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. So we don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside. Inside we have a fountain of happiness, fountain of peace, fountain of joy. So many people in the world, they feel an inner emptiness, which they try to fill by buying something or having some new experience, but it's never possible to fill this emptiness with anything from the outside. We fill this emptiness only by overflowing from within. And when the heart is overflowing like this, we can see, we can feel. We have something very special inside, something very precious inside. We don't need to believe because we heard it from someone or we read it in a book. we can see, we can feel our own inner fountain of divine energy. So we get a much greater sense of self-worth, self-esteem. We become more dignified. We also become more humble, because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. But not many people know. As we clear the heart, brighten the heart, we make the heart stronger and stronger. The energy field of the heart becomes stronger and stronger. The inner fountain grows stronger and stronger. It's like we have an inner antenna which grows stronger and stronger. The heart becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more sensitive, more refined. We see more and more how our own heart, our own mind affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. As we clear the heart, clean the heart, brighten the heart, refine the heart, we refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very clean, very clear, very bright, very refined, we can have the consciousness of a high heavenly being while still in human body. If we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, anger, jealousy, malice, spite, we can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. If we look at the statue of a Buddha, usually we see the Buddha is sitting on a lotus, and the consciousness sits at the heart like this. And when we make the heart very clean, very clear, very cool, very spacious, very refined, we get a very comfortable seat for the consciousness. And we elevate the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, we get a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. If we fill the heart with greed, with anger, with malice, with jealousy, the heart becomes hot and dark and cramped. It becomes a very uncomfortable seat. So it's up to us. Do we want a very wide, spacious, cool, clean, comfortable seat for the consciousness? Or do we want a dark, hot, unclean, cramped seat for the consciousness? The heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. So we see we are the caretaker of this heart, and we must take care of it. We take care of the heart by keeping it clean and by energizing it. We clean the heart by keeping basic morality by body. by speech, and, very importantly, by mind. We energize the heart by keeping our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body as they arise and pass away. Sounds, smells, touches, they arise, they pass away. Being aware of the breathing as it arises and passes away. Being aware of whatever forms in the mind as it arises and passes away. Thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind, they arise, they pass away. We simply keep our attention on our own body, our own mind. The heart becomes energized, shines brighter and brighter. Just as a light bulb cannot shine if it's dirty, if it's covered in mud, it must be clean. The light bulb cannot shine if it doesn't get the electric current. Same with the heart. If the heart is not clean, if the heart is not energized, it cannot shine. So the practice is very simple. It becomes difficult only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. If greed, anger, jealousy come up in the mind, and we agree with this, we believe this, we follow this, then we lose our clarity, we lose our coolness, we lose our brightness, we lose our way. Just observing, letting go. As we observe the negative states of mind appear in the mind, we let them go. The mind becomes more at peace. We observe the mind becoming more at peace, and we let go. We let go of the inner peace. The inner peace becomes even deeper, even stronger. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. Because the divine states of mind, the Brahma Vihara, are the mind of letting go, the mind of non-attachment. So we see that non-attachment is not some state of cold, dry, uncaring indifference. Non-attachment is a state of overflowing. Overflowing with peace, overflowing with kindness, overflowing with compassion. And this energy overflowing from the heart, now we can spread around us in the practice of spreading metta, spreading kindness. We spend some time first making the heart peaceful, making the heart strong, building up the inner energy, and now we can spread it around. We breathe in, focusing at the heart chakra with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. And we can really feel the energy building up at the heart. We can feel the energy overflowing from the heart. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. And we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Breathing in, energizing the heart. May I be happy. As we breathe out, we let this energy overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And there are many beings above and below that we don't see. We do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. Understanding any spiritual teachings really means to understand your own heart, to know your own heart. On our spiritual journey, in our spiritual practice, we get to know our heart very well. When we have anger, the heart is hot. Quite literally, we lose our cool. Spreading metta, spreading kindness, will make the heart cool. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. If the heart is dark, heavy, with depression, spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If the heart is not clean, with whatever negative state of mind, like jealousy or whatever, spreading metta will wash the heart. The energy comes up like water through a fountain, washing the heart, clearing, cleaning the heart, clearing, cleaning the entire energy field. And from us, it radiates to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. We get the benefit here and now because it brings us great peace and joy to do this practice, and we get the benefit in the future because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And very importantly, this practice contributes greatly to world peace. If we radiate anger, anxiety, what does the world become full of? We energize the heart. We let the heart overflow, spreading peace and kindness. We contribute greatly to peace in the world. We sit in different places, even different countries, but our hearts are united in an ocean of light. We put our hearts together, radiating peace, radiating kindness, and we make a great contribution. Maybe we don't see now, but the time will come when we leave this body, we can look back on our time on this earth, and we will be astonished. at how much good we did by this practice, how much good we did for the world, and how much good we did for ourselves. And now we observe our own heart chakra. How is the heart chakra? Is it more cool, more clear, more refined? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart is, we simply observe it and we let it go. And now we can visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra. Try to see the image of the planet Earth at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing contentment, wishing joy, wishing happiness to all beings on this earth, in every country, male to female, human, non-human, young to old, on land, in the waters, in the air. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be happy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. May all beings throughout this solar system, without limit, without exception, be happy. May all beings be at peace. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. And finally, we have no more images. We have just the intention, the idea that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish peace and happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of joy, ocean of compassion. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. May all beings throughout this entire universe be at peace. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits that we make from the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life, good health. We wish happiness and peace for our mother and father. We share our merits with our parents, wishing them peace, wishing them happiness, and wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our heart. Because of the close heart connection with our parents, it's always easy to send energy to our parents. We wish peace and happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, May all our family be happy. We wish happiness for the angels who watch over us. We share our merits with the angels who watch over us, with all the higher beings in this area, and they rejoice, they dwell in joy. When we do this practice, we get friends in high places. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind, we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us, and we completely forgive. And as we forgive, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, more cool, more clear, more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe, without limit, without exception. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom back down, we put the image of the galaxy back at the heart chakra, wishing peace and happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we zoom down to our own heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for ourselves. With the intention, may this heart be at peace, bright and cool and clear. May this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more open, more cool, more clear, more refined? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. As we practice more and more, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't control or force it. We just do our duty to take care of the heart, and the results come in their own time. We bring the attention back to the body posture. Try to see yourself sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly. And we can try to visualize ourselves sitting here, try to see ourselves in this posture. We bring the right hand up to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And in your own time, when you're ready, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And so I thank you for joining me today in this meditation, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta meditation at 7 p.m. Central European Time. You'll see it on this Facebook page, Bright Heart Meditation, or my YouTube channel, Finnbarr Kennedy, and you're very welcome to join me every day. And if someone is interested to come here for meditation, I leave something in the comments below. I try to make this place as affordable as possible, so it's actually a very good place if someone is looking for a place to do long-term meditation and is concerned about having to pay a lot of money. I make here as affordable as possible. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace.